Hi there, my name is Alnilana, and I enjoy playing Alchemy Factory. Welcome back to our factory. We are going to do lots of glorious things today. One of those is going to start with just doing the harvesting and putting the flax where we want the flax. And that's the flax, ma'am. Let's see. I put it in here. I don't have any more, but I do have some... Oh, I didn't want that. Sagekins. More Sagekins. Okay, and then where can I put this flax fiber? Can I put that in here? Okay, lovely. All right, what else do we need? What's supposed to go in here? I forget. I forget. All right, so we don't need bandage anymore. So maybe we could put bandages in here. And then let's see, can we just like flip it with this? No, it's an invalid angle. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's put the box back. 5. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just collect up the bandages for now. And whenever we come by, we can just add bandages if we have them in our pocket. Carpenter requests, we can get the banister. Nothing from that. Just money, just money. I'm not big on the money part of this. I'm not big on money in the first place. It's weird, I know. I abhor money. Okay, I don't abhor money. I'm not good with it. Didn't grow up with it, the things you grow up with, and I didn't. So, anyway. That being said, it might be good to be better at it. Oh, I don't have 8 thingy-doos. Oh, that's fine. All right, so let's go upstairs and proceed with what we were doing by deleting it all. So no, I want X and Shift. So the sandbox mode came out. I'm not sure you're aware of that. If you care at all, get it? But the whole sandbox mode is just so fun. But it also gave me a moment to really decide how I wanted to do this build. So I am going to lay it out like I laid it out in that build on sandbox mode, that is. Did I want it that way or did I want it this way? I want it this way and then this way here. Insufficient materials. Where do I have stone? Do you have stone? Oh, that's right. I was having trouble with that last time. Gimme stone. Gimme. 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 So what I wanted to do was back that thing up and then put another stone maker in, but I can't be bothered with that right now. As long as I have enough stone to make another crucible, do I? 8. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and they're all going the correct way. And now they all need these guys, except for those 2, which will be the ash, the plant ash. Hold your tongue and say that. Okay, so these 3 on this side are going to be fed by 2 of these lovely ladies. And on this side will be fed by stone. So these 4 are going to have stone. I think I may want to do the whole lifty thing first. Nah, we don't need to do that. We can reverse engineer, no problem, as long as we're 1 space away. Okay, One space away, one space away, and then two. Don't like it when these things are not in alignment with each other. Alright, that's fine. I don't think I have enough space to do the whole portal thing here. Yeah, I don't. But I do back here. So that's lovely. You're gonna be... Oops, that's the dispatch portal. Not the one I wanted. Thank you. Let's see. It is not on my hotbar. Why would I choose that? No idea. I don't think I did choose that. I think I collected these things prior to, what you call it? Anyway, you could be here. That's fine. You're not here. You're actually not here either. I don't need you there. But I wouldn't mind this sign here. I saw the sign. No. You go here. And you go. Very reliable vehicle. Lies. Lies! Okay. Go there. Now that I'm done fussing with myself, let's pull you out, put the kiln here. We've got those two. Put this there, put that there. What was I missing? I forget. It was another machine. Machine. Ah, this. I really don't need that there, because once you put them down, it doesn't matter. But this, the purchasing portal. Break portals rules. Okay. Purchasing, don't need the dispatch. Let's put the boxes all here. I like that idea. Okay. And maybe at some point I'll put these blocks in there. That would be nice. But this is good. Okay. One. Reverse. Alright, and then I need to figure out what I want to do with these two because they're too close to this wall. Oh, I know exactly what to do. Okay, I am going to thank Wally very, very much for figuring this out. But I'm going to push this wall out. Wally went around and found out that you can actually extend over the road. So I can take the whole area here. I can't take any more, I don't think. No. But I can take all of this area. Isn't that lovely? So can you please go away? Go away. And then we will put 3. Nope. Biggins, please. Only biggins. That's what she said. And then we have more space to put these guys. Yay. We'll figure out the beautification later. Not gonna worry about it. I hope. Okay. Put you there. Put you there. Nope, I don't have a portal. I need some portal. Okay. Can you... No, I'm just gonna go by it. It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. Or somebody else's. And bring your knees in tight. Okay, and you are going to be Loggy Doos. And I'm going to copy you and put you there. And you are going to be Limestone. And you are going to be Limestone. And as we do here, we are going to put large gears in place. Nope, that was not what I wanted. All right, large gears in place so that we don't have too many stones. We're not buying so much, but I will just come along and click them with my little GG button. And that's how we will do it. Okay. And you can come here, and you go there, and you go there, and you go there. Okay. Bloop, 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 and bloop, bloop. Okay, great. So those are set and ready to go. I'm going to end up having a lot of extra space here, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I am a little worried about it, but I don't really care. Okay, I really care, but I'm not right now, man. Okay. So for these guys, I want them to come up here. So we're going to put this business. And then we will put the lab stands, as tall as they might want to be, right here. And 6 for the blockity-doos. And blockity-doos are a technical term, so don't come at me, bro. And blockity-doos don't take nails. So, suck it, Wally. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. All right, that should be going in. I'm clicking and holding, and I'm turning, and that should be the right direction for everything there. Who knows? We'll find out when we turn it on. These guys are going to go up into here. So we'll bring it up here, I think. Ooh. That makes these kind of in a bad position for that. Let me try something different here. Okay, blueprint this and that and cut it. And I'm going to just turn them here. It seems like an awful waste of space, but you know what? I can't be bothered. So we'll bring it up from here, I think. And then we'll have to have the Hujmoets, it's here. And we'll just go bloop, bloop, bloop. And maybe we'll bring it up in the center. Okay. One will go like this. And then we'll have a this coming out and popping up there. And then we'll do a donk and a donk. So, yeah. And now we do need to restore the blocks. You'd have to do that even if you were using the other things, the globs. But the globs don't actually stack, so it'd probably be cleaner. We could probably do the same thing with this. I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary. Might save a little space over here. We'll see when we put it all together. Okay, so what's going to happen here is that these 3 guys will come down here and then go across the bottom. So what I want to do here is just grab the big wood and I'm not blushing, you're blushing. We're going to go from here and make sure we go into all of the buckets. And then we're going to put the lab stands, the nice tall ones, with the metal bits together. Only 3 of them here so far. We'll get those other ones going once we're doing that belt. Just don't want to get ahead of myself. I mean, I do, but I don't. Okay, so that's going to come down here. And then let's get a single block. I might have been able to do that a little better. Anyway, 4 for the who's your what's it. It's gonna go out of that. Oh, T is how to change that. So let's come up, and it's gonna go into there and down there and feed the furnace so that we can make these guys. Okay, we have that established. Now let's establish the lab stands for the stone. The stone will come out and over. And then we actually probably need to put in, yeah, I'm going to redo that. Okay, hold on one second, folks. I'm just going to redo this bottom bit and I will be right back. Okay, that only took me a couple of seconds, but I didn't want you to have to go through me blowing my nose and sniffling. All right, I am going to just do kind of this thing because we're going to have 2 assemblers and they're going to be on the bottom side. So, all right, from here, I think I can just plop one of these guys down here. And we're really close to assembler moment, but we have to have a whole like fancy thingamajig to dance around, you know, the thingamadoos. Do I have this wrong? Do I want to shift that one? Yeah, I want to shift it one. Okay. 0. Yeah, we want like this. And then that. And that number, and then these 2 guys will go together and up. So I will want them to come into this and then go up. So it's going to go in and then up, like here. And then so it'll be straight through and then emerge. And then, is this right? Ugh. I always have problems with this. Yeah, I'm thinking real hard right now. Can you smell it? Because the problem is that it has to come across and then down. So maybe this is 2 pieces. I always forget. Anyway, so it's going to be a 0, this assembler. 1 piece of assembler. Oh, I don't have enough large gears. Let me just go down, and looks like we're needing to... Large gears are here, so they'll be in this box. Put those back. I will take a minute and do the farming in a hot second, or tomorrow, whatever day makes me happy. 0. All right, so one side goes in for the stone, and then the other side goes in for the this. Okay, I know how to do this. I don't need to take that out. This is the plant ash. Okay, so it'll go in here, and then it will come out. I just did that wrong. 4. It will go in here, yeah, and it will go out up here. And then we will have the short lab stands, and they will come along here, and then they will pop out into these guys, which need to be facing there but going in, and then we'll hold that, and then this will be going there, and I can copy that so I don't have to think about that orientation again, and then we'll put down the belts. Okay, I'm sure I didn't miss anything in there. All right, recipe is Basic fertilizer. I know, you put all this energy into basic fertilizer and then you very quickly have to switch over to the better fertilizer. Okay, so this is pretty much the mechanics of it that I've decided to do. I wonder if I should scoot that in a little and then just maybe go. Ugh, stop it, Lana. Okay. I think we need to grab some more of these. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make basically a circle of stands so that we can circulate the because there's just way too many. You can hold way too many of these logs now. 600 is so much. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Ooh, sometimes your throat does not cooperate. Anyway, here we go. Putting this here. I know it's a little off. Drives me a little bit batty too, but oh no, it didn't need to be off. Okay. This absolutely needs to go right there. Okay, it did need to be off. That's fine. It's fine! Don't look if it's bothering you. Okay, I want 7. Alright, this is going to take in the fertilizer, and it will be a it'll be a I don't actually have the right seeds. Let me just pop out and grab some. E, and then 1 more, and then what do I need? 3 more? Yeah, total of 4. I tried it with 5, and I don't know. Okay, so let's do this there, and this there. Now, I am not going to block the fertilizer slots for the sage. I will be blocking them when it comes to the other one. I can't remember right now. Flax. Isn't that great? Okay. Can I do that? I didn't even try this before. No, I cannot do that. Okay. Let me just make you flax, and then it will, and I can just copy it. Sorry for clearing my throat in your ear. Yeah, I can't put that around the corner, but that goes here, and then, no, this goes back 1. Okay, that's fine. Let's pull that out. I didn't necessarily need to pull that out. What I need to do is put in one of those long beams again. So, doot, 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 doot. Nope. Doot. And, oh, you know what? Let me just get rid of these. I should just use these big blocks again. Because I'll need belts anyway. Like, I'll need belts over here and whatnot. Actually, I don't need them over here. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just use the blocky-doos right here. 9, please. And TTT rotate. Poof, poof, poof. And chuck it down here. Because these guys will go belt it this way. Like that. And then I'll put in something for belting these guys. Alright, I want to make sure that I have the belt space over here. But let's get this guy set first, and then we'll put that one. Okay. So the Beltykins is gonna wind around down here. This one is going to supply there first, and then there. This one is no. It's gonna go that way too, but it will also come this way. So will this belt and there. But I will also, every other one will come out this way for these three. I might even be able to have a feeder box right here, just in case I get flax somewhere else. I don't see how to do this any better. Please don't hesitate to put a comment in if you do. Let's see. I could get rid of this, but I don't think it's worth it. And then I'll have coming out of here and coming out of there. I could do the big boxes, and I think I just will, because maybe it makes sense to do that. These don't connect in any way, and then this will come out here, and I think for now we'll probably just try to put it in a box sequence. Let's go like this and like that. Actually, we'll delete this one. I don't know. I don't exactly have a box where you can go in and then also come out from two different sides. So I was just going to put one of these numbers in. Of course, I don't have enough bars, so let's do 3 instead. Yeah, we'll do this. This one's fine. This one's fine. Okay. Go in there, go in there. All right, and to turn this on, we need a whole lot of fuel. And I think I just want to do super quick G and G and G and G. I like that you can G on these things. That makes me pretty happy. Sound cut out. Little concerned. Pausing. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that won't happen again. All right, so where were we? I was discussing how we're going to get going, and I put the logs and the stones in, and I do need to get some ash. Don't I? I can't remember. Let's just find some burny things. Here's some burny things. I can probably just pull it out of that assembler and pop upstairs. Let's look at least some of it going. Put those in, then we'll get those coming back out. What are those? Charcoal powders coming back out, and they'll feed along to the last furnace. And we don't have anything really in this last furnace right now. This crucible is working already. I don't think I can target the last furnace easily, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. I just want to see where we're at with purchasing and whatnot. We could earn more money. We could earn less. We have lots of these guys. I'm going to just take those and put them down in our transfer pulley box. Why are we having trouble with these? Because it doesn't have any of those. We're going to have to rebuild that. I wonder if we can bring that whole assembly down here and start flinging things around. Flinging things around! It's huge, though. Okay, I know this isn't huge compared to other things, but to me, right now, it is huge. Alright, let me just make sure these have enough money for their next one. And then, oh, right. I won't get anything unless I have burning sage. So what I need to do is get a box for sage. We'll just grab it from here. And then put the box here and the sage in there. I don't need to worry about taking this box out, really, but I'll mark it red just so I know it doesn't need to exist. Now we've got quicklime powder and plant ash, and we should be pumping out some fertilizer. The fertilizer will pretty much the layout of this belt. The fertilizer will pretty much fill up this sage nursery first, because every other fertilizer goes this way. And then I think for this one we could probably block off 2 spaces. So I'm gonna do that. And then it will only take 1, but I don't care if this takes a whole bunch. Because without this running, then we cannot keep going. Right. And then I'll just start collecting it here. I could tighten this up a bit, but I'm fine with this particular layout. And now I can use that for this. And let's see, how do we want this to go? I think, nope. Goes in. So we can also do that. Let me get this and this. And I want a hopper here. We'll just put that little hoppery guy here, and then you'll come out into there, and here in there. Right, and then yeah, we'll just get another one of these boxes. I like the boxes. Invalid angle. Right. Box. That should be a better angle if we put it right here on this little corner-y do. Yep. And then we just need to connect it. Boop, boop. Yeah, and there. Lovely. And then that will keep this rolling. And then let me get a little platformy guy here. This is 3. I would do 9, and the other one is 12. Oh no, it's 2 spaces. Never mind. 0. There. And then we come over here and just copy pasta. Oh, copy pasta. I love pasta, and my husband made some fresh pasta. I don't think I have ever had fresh pasta before. So, fantastic as far as I'm concerned. All right, so I call this automated. I am going to probably take this whole setup and move it upstairs. Because we can pull some of the sage off, I think, maybe, for that. And then we can just do these purple boxes like this. For the other stuff. Yeah, I'm still having trouble with that linen because obviously we're not producing linen or sage down here. And yeah, I'm going to take this whole assembly down. Let me just check and see what we've got in there. Ah, keep bumping my head. Ooh, we have nothing in there. Lovely. Well, which is lovely because I'm going to pull this whole assembly out. Let's see. X. And shift. Nope, not there. Here. Shift. Oops, not those guys, please. Definitely not that. Oops, what did I Come on. Undo that. I said undo that! Alright. This is why I like putting things on the boxes. And pulls. Because then it's easy to pick it up. Without having to do too much tap dancing. Okay. Yes. All right. So that's been taken up. I do need to get that going back up here. What are we looking like in here? Okay. We're using that pretty hard. I don't mind this box. It's a throughput box, basically. We're catching all the things. We're full up in here. We're full up in here. We're not full up. We're not going to be full up in these other ones. It's going to be a little bit on the lean side. And I don't know that I care too much because we'll grab, when we get the second tier of fertilizer, that fertilizer will be better than this. And we'll just take this down and build another one right in its spot. So, again, great that it doesn't need to, I mean, great that it takes up so much space as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Let's see. We're building rope again, and then I want to build potions again here and here. So we're going to build independent rope, independent linen, and then independent bandages. And then we're going to have these purple boxes down here instead of any of the other things. So I'm gonna get to it. Stop talking about it and do it. Do it. Alright, again, I like having things on the boxes. No need to separate this too much, but I am going to do a separation of one little block. And what I'm starting here is going to be magic potions. So magic potions need a ground of this, and let me do this number. and then I will do a flippity outy do here. I think we should be able to go a little bit sideways, but let me just check. The 3, go that way, take this one out. E target, yeah, that'll be great. So I will put out this into the pulverizer. Which one is that? It is 9. It will create the, no, not this one. It's the grinder. Like I said, the pulverizer. Yeah, we can do 3, I guess. It's probably more than I need for it to grind stuff. All right, and then these will come out to a single point. That point will go for I don't know, because I need to grind some of these. So I was thinking just taking this belt and going every other one. Oh, hey, 2 sage. Oh, all I had to do was reorganize my bag. That's my bag, baby. Maybe I want to... Okay, so I did the separation to make it easier to pick up when I'm ready, but maybe I don't need to do this separation. Cleaning it all up. 0, probably didn't need to clean it all up. Probably just needed to do whatever. Actually, let me do this. Do 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 do. 0. There. It'll be slightly off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. All right. We're gonna bring this over for pulverizing, and then this hopper. Let's see. So you need to be ground for pulverization. We'll just do that right here. Nope. Right, and then I'm not going to put this next one in, but I will indicate where it will come out of. Hopefully we can get this one to that point too, and we'll just work backwards. 9? Yeah, I think so. So, no. Is it an assembler? I gotta go downstairs. Let's see. Yeah, it's an assembler. Okay. Give. This one is already patterned in. And I only had 1 on it, so I don't think I have too much problem putting 1 again. Let me get that. So yeah, this will go here. Should I do 2? I don't know. Probably not. I'm gonna do it anyway. All right. So these guys will come up, and those guys should go down. I don't know how to do this. I think I could raise this up twice. How much do I need, though? 75 per minute, 75 per minute. So it's 1-to-1. Give me a minute. I have to think about this. Okay, I've thought about it. I am notorious for trying to shove things in a small space. I am. I know myself, and I think what I can do here is instead, we'll still try for the 2. Maybe I will do this the opposite though. Here and here. And then we can have stuff coming in on the bottom here, and that'll be the this. Okay, and it'll just kind of go like that. And then we'll have the this, grinding it out, because that's all we need is just the grinders here. And we'll have the same amount of grinders. I won't try and make it perfect to perfect as far as I'm concerned. Let me get the lab stands, the short ones. No, I don't want that one here. I want it here. And that should be enough of the lab stands. In fact, I don't need this one. And I don't need that one. I will need the box that feeds in and the top that goes through. And let me just copy that and paste it. Then this box will come from that direction in and then feed that top. I could have done that tighter. Not a big deal. All right, and then you'll come out to the grinders, and then the grinders will come out to here. And then let's turn this on and see how that goes. We can delete that guy. We could have brought this in a little tighter. We have one whole line right here, but I'm not too fussed about that. Let's see. Let's bring it to here. And these are set. Just want to make sure it's working. Yep, I see the assembler starting to move. Yep, okay. And then we'll take it out into a box. Boop, boop. There you go. And I think we'll label these pink too. That it looks purple to me, but we'll label them pink for transporting down to the store. We are keeping stuff in here, which is great. Sort, please. I could put things in places, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have absolutely no throughput. What happened? Oh, I'm out. This is why maybe I don't want to have these guys in here. Because if I have all 3 slots open, then it'll keep rolling even if I forget to feed it coins. Yeah, I'll do the same thing over here. Yeah, okay. And over here, I need to remember to feed you coins. Coins and coins. There's space for a coin slot, so not too worried. We can actually back this up a little bit. So I might do that here. Boop. Save a little space at the belt, kind of. Let's see, we can take all of those, and we can take all of these, and we can transport them downstairs. And don't have a boop. And I don't have space really behind here, I think. What was in here? Linen rope. Okay, good. Let me put this here. I'm pretty sure I can get that in there, yeah. And then the box. So 5. That needs to go out. And we put linen rope in there and label this pink. Linen. These guys are still good. We're making those above. I'm not gonna worry about anything that doesn't have linen. You are poised to be here. And then we will delete the rest of that, but let's put a pink box down. And this will be for these. Yeah, it'll be micromanaging. I will come up with another solution at some point. But for right now, I like this idea. Let's grab this table. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't drop a whole bucket of stuff on the ground. Alright, you can come up too. And then this whole assembly can go. And I took up my purple box. Poop. That's okay. We will deal with that right now. Is there enough space here? No, not really. Okay. Give me a 0. I'm gonna put, oops, 0. Let's see, how far can I actually put this? 6. Right. Can we not go out to the side like that? Can we go straight? I can put it about here. And I think that's good. We'll put that, and then we'll put 2. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. We should be able to go there. That's pulleys. And then you should be able to go here. Bandages, okay. Not that I have bandages yet. Oops, wrong button. Out, and out. We don't have this set for anything right now. So this is police. And pink. This is bandages and pink. And I don't know that I can put this to anything. Yeah, targets too far, projectiles in path, obstacles, popsicles. Okay. So I can't use this one for anything. That's fine. Linen. Okay, so linen would go in there. I wonder how far back I would have to put that. 0. 2. E. Target too far. Alright. 0. 2. E. I know, I could use the Wally trick. It could go in brick. I could switch up brick. Can you go there? No, invalid angle. And I have something popping over here. This whole thing is a big old... Okay. That is also not okay. Obstacles and projectile path. 2. All right. Yeah, that would work for linen. Would that work? Invalid angle, invalid angle. But it might actually work for the other 2. Cancel. Oh, I don't have enough materials. Go upstairs again. This is not rope. I haven't made rope yet. I gotta take the rope out of the box. Do I have any? Yeah. Unfortunately. Okay. Give me this and that, and I just want to see, can we do bandages? Yes. Can we do pulleys? Yes. Okay. Gimme. Gimme. Actually, just give me the whole thing. And then we will put purple boxes in, which I don't have anymore. Oh, wait, I do. I have this one. Reverse. Reverse. We'll do that. And then reverse. There we go. This one, let's do half of my linen rope. Or no, let's do less than half of my linen rope. Combine all those. And let's see. You are going to be linen. You are going to be linen bandages. And then you are going to be pulleys. And pulleys. Bandages? I don't think I have any more. And linen, which I also do not have. Okay, so you can go here. And those are still set to fling up there, which is great. And then these are all ready to go. One thing I do need here, so I can remind myself. Left, right, center, I think. Okay. Left. Pulleys. Center. Bandages. And right. Linen. All right, just to keep myself organized, I guess. I mean, as far as organization will take me. How are we doing over here? Are we still pumping up this furnace? Nope, we're good with that furnace. Okay. We're good with this. There is not quite enough sage, I would say. Though this box is full of sage. So I really like that. Hopefully that won't drain us down too bad. I don't know. It'll be fine. Alright, so what's our next go here? Rope. Yeah, rope. So I am making linen rope right here. I kind of wanted an independent, but I really think that it's just better to grab from here. So let's put in a cute little setup here, and then we will put in this box and toggle it for the in, and we'll go there. Not ideal. I really should do it over here. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Get that. We should do it right here. That way it's at the end of the belt and we're only collecting things that are the end. Okay. 5. Cool. And then let's turn this purple so that we know where to take that from. Actually, let's turn them blue because these are our pickup boxes, and that's what color our pickup boxes are blue. Okay, I'm not picking up from this box unless I have to. I'm gonna find places to shove these into. Like these and these. And here and here. Okay, that took all 4. Lovely. Can I fit any of this sage in here? Not really. I don't really want another save box. Really, I really don't. Let me just put one down. Temporarily. That should feed out of there pretty fast. Okay, sorting. I've got these guys that I don't need to lug around. Whew. All right, that's a pretty big build. We have the linen rope being made. This is not exactly fast. It's trying to be fast, but I've got to keep up with money and, you know, Joneses. This is fine. This is fine. I think what I needed to do was actually turn that around the corner so that I have another flinger to do flingy things, because I still need to make the linen, and I'll do linen bandages. Why not? I mean, together, because I did pulley and rope together, so I think that'll make sense in the future. All right, let me know if I effed anything up. I will likely just change it in the future. But thank you all so very much for joining me today, and you all have a lovely day.